Welcome to the Holistic Health Bites podcast with me, Andrea Nicholson. I'm a board-certified holistic nutrition professional, nutrition therapist master, and restorative wellness practitioner with over 12 years of experience and passionate advocate for helping every single driven, successful, health-minded person that hears this message to change the way they approach and think about healthy living. Did you know that research in 2018 showed that only 12% of the adult population in the US meets the 5 metrics of optimal metabolic health? And newer research shows that these statistics have only gotten worse. And did you know that these diseases continue to climb because we've all been told to do the exact opposite of what really works? I do. I know this. I see it every single day. The number one reason people fail to see results, despite working so hard, doing all of the things, is because they're following the wrong plan. They're following the mainstream health industry's recommendations. That's it. Now, this is only a problem if we continue down the same path. But there is a different way, a personalized way that doesn't feel restrictive or exhausting. Just sustainable results that match exactly what you're so desperately looking for. And can we just be honest about the state of the mainstream health industry right now? It has never been more critical for you to be your own health advocate and to have the knowledge to make the best choices for you and your family. To do that, you have to achieve your goals without relying on willpower. So you can have a life filled with adventure, excitement, and freedom. That's exactly what you're going to learn how to do on this podcast. In bite-sized episodes, I'll be sharing a variety of health topics to educate, empower, and enlighten you so that you'll always know what actions to take toward optimal health. You'll learn the difference between eating healthy and eating right for you. We'll talk about what metrics really matter and why we need to pay attention to both subjective and objective data in our health. And we'll talk a lot about why your journey needs to be unique to you and how it will continuously evolve and change throughout your life. Don't let that be frustrating. Stay curious and listen to your body. It already has within it the power to heal. You might not know me yet, but you're still here listening. So I'm going to give you an extremely abbreviated version of who I am and how I got here. As a kid, I hated formal exercise, and I had a pretty terrible diet, especially those after-school snacks. You know, entire sleeves of Chips Ahoy cookies, bags of Lay's potato chips, and animal crackers dipped in a tub of Betty Crocker frosting. Yep, it was bad. Through high school, college, and grad school, my diet improved slightly to lean pockets and frozen lean cuisines. I thought I was doing much better, but my weight continued to climb. In my late 20s, I did a comprehensive cardiovascular test through my employer. Heart disease had always been my primary concern because my entire biological family all died young from heart disease. The results of this test showed that my arteries were 11 years older than my chronological age. This started me down the path of intense exercise, cleaner food choices, and eating every 2 to 3 hours for stable blood sugars and a revved metabolism. From the outside, it looked like I had it all figured out, and I was healthier. I lost 30 pounds, improved my energy, and reversed my advanced arterial age to 2 years younger than my actual age. Unfortunately, a couple years into this new, healthier lifestyle, it stopped working. I started regaining the weight, found myself too sore to work out, even though nothing had changed. I turned to researching online and found many experts were saying that we needed to give up meat in order to be healthy. Go vegetarian and vegan to reduce inflammation. So I did. And for a while, this worked wonders as well. I felt lighter and refreshed until I didn't again. I found myself exhausted, bloated, gaining weight, and with such chronic muscle soreness that I could not even work out. I couldn't help but be totally baffled by all of this. How could I feel so terrible when eating a super clean, nearly 100% vegetarian, whole foods diet? This was not a processed food vegetarian diet, and yet I felt awful. Through some functional testing, I discovered exactly what was going on. I had destroyed my gut health, starved off most of my gut microbes, and had numerous nutrient deficiencies and blood sugar imbalances. I had basically only been eating carbohydrates with very little healthy fat and quality protein. I was highly inflamed, exhausted, and metabolically depleted. This is one of the key distinctions the mainstream health industry won't tell you. I was eating a very clean, healthy diet, but it was all wrong for me. My metabolic type needs quality protein, higher fat content, far less carbohydrates, and eating less often. The exact opposite of what I had always heard was healthy. So when I turned to holistic nutrition education, I was already ahead of many of my peers because I'd already made so many mistakes and learned so many lessons about my own health. And now I'm able to shorten that learning curve for you too and teach you everything I've learned all along the way. I also approach achieving health a bit different than many of my colleagues thanks to my 15-year career as a forensic scientist. Yes, I was a real-life CSI. How is this relevant? Because I learned how to find evidence, how to evaluate its value, and how to solve for mysteries. Achieving optimal health can be a mystery, and no two clients are ever the same. The process, the results, and the obstacles are unique. So there it is. Now you know a little bit about me, and I cannot wait to find out more about you. All jokes aside, it is so important that you're here so that you can take control over your health, be informed, and take the right actions. It is not selfish that you want to have a healthy body so that you can live life to the fullest. It's imperative. You deserve health. You deserve an exciting life. And you deserve a body you're proud of. As for this podcast, each week you'll get a new bite-sized episode with a mixture of actionable strategy and mindset coaching that you can implement right away to help you change the way you approach health in your life. Periodically, I'll also share episodes that are a little bit longer, featuring other industry experts, client success stories, and more. So thank you so much for being here. Be sure to subscribe so that you will always know when a new episode drops. Thanks, my friend. I'll see you in future episodes. Thanks for being a faithful listener to the podcast. I'd love it if you left me a 5-star review on this podcast so that others can more easily find this valuable information. Did you know I also work one-on-one with clients? I approach solving health challenges like I approached solving crimes, by conducting a thorough investigation into your case. Sadly, hundreds of millions of people in the US have insulin resistance, prediabetes, and diabetes, and the vast majority have no idea. I'm here to fix that. If you struggle with low energy, stubborn weight, hypertension, sleep disturbances, or any other undesired symptoms, let's talk. All you have to do is schedule a free call. The link will be in the show notes. And no, you do not need to live near me.